Well, Aaron, that looked delicious. Thanks a lot. My name's Amber Anderson, and welcome to The Scoop. Here with me I have Grant Levenson, Christina Ochoa, and Kelsey Kearns. Now let's talk about that story that we heard on our news segment about the UT shooter. Apparently the news kind of covered this like the Columbine incident or Virginia Tech, but in reality it was a suicide thing, right?
Yeah.
I don't think it was anything like the Columbine or the Virginia Tech incident. The kid didn't even shoot at anybody.
Right, he never harmed anyone.
Yeah.
That's right, except for himself.
I think he was just one of those extremely sick kids who was looking for attention, trying to call out to somebody.
I honestly think he was just looking for attention. I mean, why in the world get a gun,
Cause such a ruckus,
cause such a riot, and then just not even shoot anybody and shoot yourself?
Right.
Yeah.
I don't understand, and it calls for, I guess, like attention. I think.
Right. I think that's the important thing here. We need to figure out why he did this, and once we can do that, we can kind of, find other kind of support groups for other people. Like we still don't know why he actually did this.
Well, I mean, the people who commit suicide get to the point where there's like no return, like there's nothing left for them to live for. I don't understand how you can get to that point, even if times get rough and get hard and get to a low that most of us have probably never been to. I still know that committing suicide would never be an idea for me. I wouldn't even think about that. I would laugh at it.
Well, his family said he was a 19-year-old boy, a math major, very bright, very smart, that this would never be in his nature of killing himself. So was there something wrong? Was there something that his parents didn't know? I mean...
Well, it's all that secrecy, which actually leads me to another story that's really big in the news right now that's getting a lot of celebrity attention across worldwide, and it's the suicide of Tyler Clementi, who was exposed. He had a gay sexual encounter, and it was exposed online, and he ended up committing suicide.
Right. It was secretly filmed in his room by his roommate and another student, and put on the internet without his knowledge.
And now they're facing criminal charges.
Right. It looks like up to 5 years in prison. I think that's one of the charges of privacy that they...
Good. I hope they run them up for as long as they can, because I mean, if my roommate tried to film me doing something, I wouldn't kill myself regardless of how bad it was. But I'd definitely go fight them. I'd be like, hey man, we got to talk about things
Now,
here.
this story has been national attention. Even celebrities are coming to support the gay and lesbian community. Is it just because he was gay, or is it just like bullying in general that has everybody out there to support people?
I think they're trying to say that it's bullying in general, but I don't think it would have sparked this big if it wasn't kind of based on such a controversial thing.
And I don't think he would have been as upset. I mean, he probably didn't come out as a gay teenager yet.
Yeah,
so I think that's why he actually went and killed himself and jumped off a bridge.
Yeah, I was reading a story that he had this blog, and he was writing that nobody knew about, and it was a gay blog, and he was just saying, I haven't come out to my roommate doesn't know. So I think that's part of the reason why
he lost all power. He didn't get to, put it out there in his way, and it was just exposed to everyone on the internet.
His situation, or not situation, but his secret was no longer in his control.
Exactly.
And that's a scary feeling to have.
Right.
Yeah.
He felt out of control.
And one of the primary advocates in this situation is actually Ellen DeGeneres, who she had a little thing that she said about it on her show.
She got really emotional.
Yes.
I saw that.
Yeah, and she, being a lesbian, is interesting, like how much this is like, she actually was featured on, what was the
top 10 female world leaders, most influential women in the world.
Right.
I think that's awesome. I love Ellen DeGeneres. She is one of my favorite talk show hosts. And because she is out there and she doesn't care. She's like, I'm a lesbian. I'm fine. I love her. And I love that she's supporting the gay and lesbian community with this whole shooting.
But you see, she's out there and open about it. And she's very in your face, but in your face in the right way. She's not flaunting the fact that she's gay or that she's lesbian, which is, perfect. She's just saying, hey, I'm gay, accept me for who I am. Which is the way she needs to be, and which is the way that, I feel the gay community should be. Like, they shouldn't have to hide secrets about it. If that's your beliefs and that's what you want to do, then that's what you should do. But unfortunately, they get persecuted for being that way.
Are the people that filmed it, are they going to be charged? They're gonna go to jail?
I don't know if they're actually formally charged yet, but I mean they definitely have some. Yeah,
it's definitely in the works. And actually, isn't it as we've seen around campus, there have been some chalk writings that say things like "Be yourself," and "You are beautiful." Now, isn't that sort of a group that's based on like a gay straight alliance? Sort of thing?
I think we have the Texas State Allies, if I'm not correct. I think that's what we have.
Allies.
That's what we have.
Okay. Okay. Well, on a lighter subject, some movies that have come out. I just recently saw the movie Let Me In. Now, I was hoping for a scary movie. I was hoping, to get some chills, have to cling on to the boyfriend, that whole thing. But it actually turned out to be more of a love story. Did any of you
Really?
see it?
A sick love story between
Really?
like a little vampire
Yes.
girl and a little, he looked like a vampire to me actually. He was a creepy little boy, but yeah, it was a love story.
Yeah,
Who
it's
knew?
not what you'd expect.
I thought we just had Twilight, vampires falling in love.
Vampire
I don't know. I
Diaries.
know.
There's so many
Vampires.
vampires.
Everyone loves vampires, I
Can't
guess.
get enough of the vampires. And The Social Network climbed to #1 this
Grant,
week.
you went to go see it?
That was, The Social Network is by far one of the best written movies in the last decade. I mean, it was written perfect, and whoever was the casting director did a fantastic job of casting these people. Justin Timberlake, he might be a little too good looking, but he played Sean's role perfect. And Jesse Eisenberg played a fantastic Mark. I have a friend of mine who actually knows Mark Zuckerberg, and he said that he acts just like that. Like he's very, very quick to say something, and then very strong behind it. Like he doesn't care what you say, what you think. He's gonna say his piece. And so, like, I think the roles were played perfectly. And the kid who played Eduardo, Andrew Garfield, I don't know if y'all know, but he's slated to be the next Spider-Man in the upcoming Spider-Man movies.
Isn't Emma
Really?
Stone gonna be?
She got
Yes.
cast.
Yes.
She got cast as
she got
well.
cast.
She's
Yeah.
really a rising star right
She
now.
is. She's so funny. I love
Now,
her.
back to the social network. There's a lot of, I guess you could say, distractions with networking.
Oh God.
How do you guys feel about that? I was watching The View the other day, and they featured a story on should students be friends on Facebook with their teachers.
I don't see anything wrong. I'm a big teacher's pet. I mean,
I'm right with you, Grant.
it's not that I'm sitting there, kissing his boots and licking his toes or whatever, but I'm just like, sorry. But I'm just, I crack jokes, but jokes that are appropriate. I always go into my teacher's office hours and make friends with them because, I feel it helps you in the class. If he can remember your face, remember your name, maybe you get down to that last, you got an 89.4, not an 89.5. You're like, Grant, he's a funny kid. I like him. I'll round him up. So I don't see any harm in being friends with your teachers. If they want to get a Facebook, more power to them.
I agree, but the only negative thing is they also might remember what you did that past weekend. So
That's
be
true.
careful with
Yes.
those
And they see your
pictures,
pictures.
you know
They
what I'm
see your
saying?
pictures.
I actually am friends with an old TA that I had, and he graded our papers. And I wrote him a really sweet little wall post right before our test. And I said, just be easy on me, okay? I think he was. I think it went pretty well. Not to get you in trouble, no names.
But you see, one thing you also, to go back what you said, you have to be careful about if they saw what you did last weekend.
Right.
That goes back to a job, to your parents.
That's everything.
I know my mom has a Facebook, and she, I don't, not that I'm a wild child, but like if there's nights where I go out and get drunk with my friends, I might post pictures from that, and I'm 21, legal age, don't worry. But so like she might see that and she might not like some of the pictures, but that's the way it is. Or like your employer might see you drunk at a party.
Yeah.
They might not hire you, or they might fire you because of your pictures. So I think you really have to be careful of what you post on Facebook.
Anything you
agree.
put on the internet at all, it's access to everyone. So
As we can see with these latest
right,
news
Yeah.
stories.
right. With
But
the
actually,
recent suicide.
in a positive light, though, about social networking, apparently with the UT shooting, everyone was really able to communicate really well via text messages and Facebook. Parents were able to talk.
UT
so-
actually texted all the students.
Do we
about
have that
it.
here at
No,
Texas
we
State?
do not have that here.
Texas State,
actually,
we need to get
We
that.
could present
do.
that to President Trump.
President
Yeah.
Trump,
One of the
we really
opening
need
we
that.
definitely need that, just in case anything like that ever happens here.
Yeah.
Yeah, Facebook definitely lets you know what's going on. I could be studying while there's a sports game going on, and all I would have to do is Facebook update. Oh, okay, the Dodgers are winning. You can learn anything from Facebook because people update their statuses like they changed their underwear. It's crazy.
Yeah,
That's true.
I do. I admit I update my status like every 3 hours. I don't really care. Laugh at me if you want, but I feel, especially my mom and dad, they have Facebook. If I can't get a hold of them through phone, at least they know that I'm fine and I'm okay.
That's
how I
true.
feel.
I like to have a few wall posts in between my statuses. So I'll call up my cousin and say, hey, right on my wall. I have a really good status to put. So.
Or like my comment or something, or
Amber
like
changed her
it.
status. Amber changed her status.
Exactly, I gotta separate it. But Okay, now some good news and some bad news is that Blockbuster's out of business. Now the good part is that I'm gonna go update my DVD collection. You know they're gonna all be on sale.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
But it's really sad because Blockbuster's been around since I was younger. You know, going to pick out a movie, but I guess it just can't compete with Netflix. Right?
When was the last time you honestly went to Blockbuster to rent a movie?
And it's expensive.
Well, I go
too.
sometimes.
It's like $5 for a movie.
7th grade, I think.
Because nowadays with the technology of Netflix, I mean, on PlayStation 3s you can download or rent movies.
Order on your TV. That's right.
There's no, you can order it on demand with time order.
So why even go anywhere, or why have to drive back?
Yeah. There's no need for Blockbuster, so I mean that's why they're going out of business.
Right, they're actually going bankrupt. They're going bankrupt.
Bankrupt.
There's some. Their Blockbusters are still around, but they're filing for bankruptcy.
Yeah, because I have a friend who still works with Blockbuster.
Right.
I know she works.
Right. I think they're trying to keep afloat, but right now they're filing for bankruptcy.
Well, it's really hard, and they have investors, who are trying to, like you said, keep it afloat because there's so many jobs at stake.
Right. Their stock is falling.
Exactly.
It's not good news for Blockbuster.
No, it's not. I feel bad.
Me too.
Poor people.
I like Blockbuster, but on campus, we have a few things going on. Kelsey, I know you're involved with SACA, like we talked last time.
What's going on Monday? I heard about that.
Monday.
Mystery date.
Oh, yes. Actually, this coming Monday, is going to be murder mystery dinner. I'm not exactly sure where it is. There's going to be posters everywhere, and it's going to be, displayed in the quad and everything. But yeah, it's going to be really fun. We're actually having actors come in, and you're going to be served Italian food. So it's kind of like an Italian theme.
So I can come there and eat?
You can come there and eat, and it's free. Every SACA event is free.
Sign me up.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
I know.
This is Monday?
This is Monday. This is Monday evening, yes.
Count me in.
Yeah,
that sounds fun. Now, what about Halloween? I heard George's is going to...
George's is going to have a haunted house. So we're going to be decorating all of George's, and the theme of the haunted house is going to be crazies. So it's going to be like mental, insane asylums, crazy clowns, sick patients, doctors chopping up people. I mean, it's going to be really scary.
I'm a big wussy when it comes to stuff like that. Like, I won't go watch Let Me In, even though y'all say it's not scary.
It's not that scary.
I still won't go watch it because I'm just a big scaredy cat when it comes to things like that.
Well, you should try it. I'll be working it, so I'll try to scare you if you're there.
Crazies?
I'm hopefully going to be a patient that escapes that's running around screaming. I have a really good scream.
Nice.
So,
Can we get a
you want me to scream right
now?
now? I'm a little bit sick. I don't know if I can do my best scream.
Give me your best demonstration.
I think they're telling me no on that one.
Oh, man.
You got to wait for the surprise.
Yeah. Go to George's and you can hear my scream.
When is this?
This is going to be the week before Halloween. They're not exactly sure on the right date yet, but of course they're going to be posting up posters everywhere. Right. It's going to be available for everyone to see.